Welcome to Guzzler.
Hello and welcome to the Guzzler podcast. Some arbitrary episode number insert here. This week we are... You alright, boys?
Our intros are getting worse.
Oh, just give it up.
Worse.
No one's listening anyway. Let's just start. So this week we're talking about my likes
I'm alright.
and dislikes, which Louis did weeks and weeks ago.
January.
Yeah, it was episode like 28 or something. I listened to it earlier. It was a good episode. Afghan Grannies. It was alright. I'd recommend listening to it after you've listened to this because this will be better. Yeah, basically what happened was when Louis did this episode, he actually planned it for 3 weeks. He actually wrote down things he loved and hated. I didn't do that. I realised earlier today that I needed to do this episode. So then I've just come up with some things. Now, they are things...
Yeah, mine was things that I was living for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
That I went about my day life and went, I don't like that.
I don't really live. So... The problem is, as well, is I'm constantly angry at everything. So it was not like I got angry at something.
So am I.
And thought, I better do that for the podcast. I'm just always angry at nothing. Just stupidly.
Yeah.
And I don't love anything, so it's been difficult. Let's just start with one, and you'll hear how shit they are. Like, they are terrible, right?
Oh, good.
Guzzler podcast.
The first... To be fair, some of them are things that have happened to me recently, and I just like. You won't get this first one, Louis. This is for me and Declan, really.
Is it?
Declan.
Yeah.
Do you... How do you dry your clothes, then?
I have an electric drying rack in the
You have
corner
an
of my
electric
room.
drying rack?
Yeah.
Electric drying rack?
If you've turned off, come back. It's good chat.
Electric drying rack.
Yeah, you plug it in, it heats up, you put your stuff on it.
That's nice.
A towel radiator, do you mean?
No, because that goes in the bathroom, doesn't it? And you put your towels on it. That's an electric drying rack.
I didn't know that existed. I actually didn't know that it was a thing.
Anyway, my thing that I love, my first love, and I'm mixing loves and hates. Louis did hate then love, but mine are all terrible, so we'll just go for it. Is clean, warm, dry clothes. And they're proper fresh, and you've just got them out the tumble dryer, and they're still warm.
When you said though, this isn't for you, Lou, do you not think do you not think I ever have clean clothes?
I don't think you wash them.
I don't wash them. No, you're right. But
You
I
need
also
that.
never have
You
clean
need
clothes.
that joy. Like when I'm at home and Mum
Yeah.
gives me some washing, it's not the same. It's not the same.
No,
Okay, fine.
no, it isn't.
You need to have done it.
Once you start doing it yourself, you appreciate how dirty they actually were and how clean they are now.
When you think this is my wash of the month, of the quarter,
Yeah.
you just realise, this is nice. The problem was, though, when I wrote this, I wrote it as my love, because I was about to do some washing, but I put too much washing in the dryer and it all came out damp and not warm. So now I've just got loads of damp clothes.
See, I don't wash my clothes. I've never washed my clothes. My pants
That's
have
why
actually
you
become-
stink.
Yeah, my pants have come with me. They're part of me now. You'd have to peel them off my dead corpse.
I would. If you died, I would.
Physically peel these pants off of my skin.
Yeah, I just buy new clothes every day. All the time. On the way to work. Just get in a
You're an
bush.
underwear model, aren't you? So you just get them sent in the post.
Yeah.
And new underwear every day.
That's a good idea.
To be
isn't it?
fair, they are already used.
It would be nice, though, a subscription service to get your clothes in the post every morning
That would be nice.
for the day.
Don't
I
have to
do that
worry
somewhere.
about picking out an outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we should probably, I assume we're starting this business now. We should have, a recycling thing. Not just, you bin your clothes, and then the next day you get more. It's not very eco-friendly. Right, I've actually got some actual ones now. But, don't get me wrong. They're not better. But this is one I actually saw and wrote down because it actually did annoy me. Couples, right, on Facebook,
I don't like that.
who have the same, get this, the same profile picture. That's
What
disgusting.
of them both as a couple?
Yeah, but they have the same one. They have the exact same profile picture.
I agree.
That's
on
too confusing. Grow up.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. But what if the picture's just really nice?
No, there's no picture that's that nice, is there?
Oh,
Especially not the
ever.
cretins I know.
Oh.
They're all ugly. It's not like I'm
that's-
friends
I
with
don't know that either.
Margot Robbie, is it? To be fair, she just looks banging in that pic. I'll let her off. No, they're all from our area and they all look like trash.
He's got a point. He's got a point.
And then is hate number 2, people from our area.
Exactly. But it's just weird, though, isn't it? Like, imagine if me and you had the same profile picture.
Yeah.
Well,
To be fair, it is of me.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just hard to distinguish
You know
between
what?
peeps, isn't it? Alright, I'm doing another hate. And this is actually... this is another one that actually I did, and I realised I hated it, right? This is when... You know when you use Microsoft Word?
Yeah.
Yeah? And you move an image a pixel, right? You move it like a millimetre, and then all of a sudden 14 different pages appear, the font changes, the colour inverts, all the dogs in the world start barking, babies cry, and your nan dies. Because you've moved one picture. Do you know what I mean?
I've had that, but my nan didn't die.
Oh, you're lucky, mate. Both mine did. That's what I get. That's why I get to try and do that picture montage on Word.
Yeah. No, I hate that as well. Or when you try to move something and you can't get it quite in the middle because it's like in between pixels.
Yeah. Pixels.
And it's like
The Adam Sandler film.
Yeah, or whatever. Yeah. And you got it's either too far left or too far to the right, and it will never go in the middle. I hate that.
I just don't understand their system, man. It just snaps. It's like, are we going to snap to just random blocks or page? It annoys me, man.
Yeah, I really hate that, and I proper actually get that. That is that should be on my list. I'm going to edit it into my podcast.
You must know the pain, Declan.
Sometimes the text gets put in the table, and it goes to the right hand side of the table.
Sometimes it cuts a word in half, puts half the word at the top of it, and half. What?
It's just a
That's
dramatic
not how
pause,
this
isn't it?
Yeah.
As you read it,
Yeah.
just pause.
Table
The computer
2 shows.
surely it's not thinking like. Surely when you move it slightly, surely the computer doesn't go, oh, he wants me to divide up the text, move it across a page. That's obviously what he wants when doing this. I'll do it.
Yeah, Microsoft, if you're listening, because I imagine Microsoft is one entity. Right, I've written, this one's a very generic one, but there's a specific reason for this as well. Loud eaters. But, specifically, and I hope she ain't listening to this, there's a woman that works at my school. She's an elderly woman, and she sits in the staff room with me. Now, have you ever given a donkey an apple? Or a horse? You give him a big bit of fruit, and all the juice just like, and all the juice just goes everywhere. It sounds like that. Also, and this is genuinely true, no matter what she's eating, it always sounds like she's eating carrots. She could be eating anything, mate. She could be eating a flapjack.
Soup?
Yeah, mate. And literally anything. And it sounds like she's eating a carrot.
Maybe she's just grinding her teeth.
Maybe. I'm not a fan of
That's.
Don't do that again.
that. So yeah,
You'll lose teeth next time.
loud eaters. Specifically.
I hate loud eaters. Loud eaters. I hate that. I hate when people eat with like loud, but also just with the mouth open. That really bugs me.
Mouth open. That's
See,
this woman.
When I'm in a restaurant, I'm sitting across like on another table. There's someone doing that, and they're like in their 50s. I'm like, how have you got this far? And you're married, and how are you this far? And you're just looking at your wife, being like. Because if I went on a first date with someone and someone was like, I'd go, oh, I'm going.
I'm off.
Sorry.
I'm off.
Yeah, I'm off.
it only really annoys me if I'm trying to eat too.
Right. I don't know.
Because it's like, I'm trying to be quite delicate and, courteous, not a prick. And they're just out here. Stop.
I find it more
eat with some
distracting when I'm trying to
consideration.
do other things, actually. I'm trying to, like, get on with stuff. Like, in the staff room,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get on with some work, and I feel like I'm at, like, farm. Do you know what I mean? That's my issue.
Yeah.
Right, these Facebook posts, right? This is another hate. Facebook post, yeah? You know those one like equals one respect? Or, like, one like equals love? Or, like, one like... You know them ones?
Yeah.
Absolutely disgusting. They make me feel sick. And I've written here, normally the one like equals one respect thing, it's just bollocks as well. They've just made something up. It'll be like, here's the first known picture of British troops in the Second Ibiza War. No one knows they were out there fighting for our freedoms. We just go on holiday. Please share and like this post. That's just not true.
No.
It's just not true.
Exactly. They're just getting likes, innit?
They just want likes. Or like even worse,
No, I think that-
when someone gets their like elderly, ill like granddad or something, and they go, "Oh, like hold this
That's
bit
exactly what I was
of
gonna
paper,"
say,
yeah.
yeah.
And it's like, "Oh, one like for my surgery, one like, and it'll go well." Grow up. I hope you die.
One like is one prayer. One like is one prayer. Or like, yeah, my granddad's for his 100th birthday. All he wants is to get like 10,000 shares. Like, no, your granddad has dementia, doesn't know what Facebook is.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. It's extortion, and they should all
The
be
the man's talking to his dead wife, but you know it's a broom.
shot. Exactly.
He doesn't know what. A
Yeah,
Facebook
But he wants
like
those
is.
likes. He needs those likes. Where it's like, share within 5 seconds for good luck. What are you on about, bruv?
Grow up.
Yeah. Right. That's one of my hates. I hate it. A thing I love. And look, I know you boys will love this as well. Big fan of this. I think this might be my favourite thing in the world. Is when I'm watching something, like film or TV, and I recognise actors and actresses. I can start listing things they've been in, and I know their names, and I know people they've dated. Like, I just like knowing everyone in a show and what they've been in before. And my favourite thing is when I'm watching with my girlfriend, and I can say to her, and we've literally watched a film with the same actor in a day before, and I'll say, "Oh, what was he in?" And she says she just says random stuff. She says 9 times out of 10 she'll say Happy Gilmore. Don't know why. It's because I always used to ask her what Adam Sandler was in all the time. So now she just says Happy Gilmore as default. And she never knows anyone. She doesn't know anyone. We could have watched it literally the same day, and she couldn't tell me. She had no idea.
No, I'm a big fan of that. That's a good like, Alfie. That is a good like. The thing that annoys me though about that is that when there's like a new show that's trending, and everyone goes, "Oh, that's so and so, that's so and so," I go, "Nope, nope." How does everyone know him? He's in countless Netflix films. Something about like a kissing phone box or something.
Oh,
a kissing
he's
booth.
about that Noah guy.
I don't know, mate. I'm just using that as an example. The fact that you even know is one step more than I do. I'm just using this.
That guy.
No. I just mean people in
Noah
general who are like.
Noah Center.
That's it. Yeah.
I've never heard of him. Never heard of him at all. Never heard of him.
No, shut up. I don't care what you. That's who you're talking about.
No, but I'm talking about people in general when they go, yeah, they're in. I don't know, the one about 11 boys before or something.
Noah. I'm telling you.
Noah Center.
Is he actually in both? Is he in both of those? I'm
Yeah.
actually just naming Netflix films now that I know.
Because that's the exact same thing that happened to me when everyone was like, "Oh, he's in that," and I was like, "Who's that? Who are you on about?" And it's just some random guy.
I only like it if the person I'm watching it with doesn't know.
Right.
If they do, and I'm like, "Yeah, he was in White House Down," and they're like, "Yeah, he was. He was also in such a." Shut up! I was talking. Like, what are you playing at? I'm trying to tell you my film knowledge. Don't be like that, you arrogant prick. It's mine. I said it. I said it first. I'll beat you to it. You had the chance. You've had the opportunity for 20 minutes, but I said it first. So don't butt into me now.
Good point. This is why you need to get a girlfriend, because they know nothing. None of them.
When you get like a new big film out and you see the casting choice, and you're like, what, they've cast them? And I go on Twitter, and everyone's like, "Oh, I love this actor. And everyone's like, "Where'd you know him from?" Season 3 of Grey's Anatomy. But like, he's big enough now to take on Indiana Jones. Like, oh, really?
He's been in one episode for 20 seconds. He had his arm cut off.
Yeah, really? Like when I can't remember who it is now who they've cast for. They've cast the Hercules film, the Disney film, but before they announced it, they said they wanted Chris Pratt as Hercules, Anna Kendrick as Meg, and Jeff Goldblum as Hades. And I was like, that's amazing. And they cast it, and I was like, who are these?
Was it Noah?
Who are these people? And like in Aladdin, Disney Aladdin, they cast some bloke as Aladdin.
Will Smith?
No, he wasn't Aladdin.
But he was in Aladdin, wasn't he?
He was, and they cast some woman as Jasmine, who was in Disney Channel like 14 years ago. Now she's married to like a Norwich City player.
Naomi Scott.
Yeah, Naomi Scott, that's it. Naomi Scott.
Well, what else is she in?
She's in New Charlie's Angels as well.
Yeah,
See,
she's
we're
in
doing
the
it.
Power Rangers film.
We're doing it.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's a good fit. It's just nice to put all these links together, isn't it?
She's in Lewis.
Whenever Lucy gets really excited that she recognises someone, she's always wrong as well. It's my favourite thing ever. She'll go, he's in Brooklyn Nine-Nine. No, no, never. And then she'll go, he is. She'll get IMDb up. Oh, he's not. I know. I'm aware.
I know.
I just said it.
I just told you that. Right, I've got a hate. To be fair, all of these are actually based off things that happened to me recently. So you walk into the bathroom, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's a one. So this is based off the staff room. This is too much information, but it's a one person like bathroom. It's like its own thing. There's no like right or a cubicle, and there's just urine just all over the seats, right? But someone's outside waiting to come in after you.
Oh my golly! Yes.
So you clean the seat. You done this?
Oh no, I never done that.
What were you thinking I was going to say?
Oh, I just thought you meant the embarrassment of walking out thinking that they...
That's why I clean the seat. Because I don't want the next
yeah,
person thinking I'm an animal.
Yeah,
It's never happened to me in my life.
It's never happened to you.
I'm not going to clean up their urine.
No.
Yeah.
Jesus. You're all animals.
I don't give a shit what hoo-ha says. I didn't. Where's
They
all
don't
over the
know that,
toilet
do they?
seat. I don't care what they don't know. I didn't do it. That's all that matters. They're not going to go to their... hang on. They're not going to go to their... him over there, yeah, he pissed all over
I'm
the toilet
talking about
seat.
people you know. So, like, say, at school, for example, I go in and there's piss everywhere, and I know another teacher's about to go in who I know very well, and I know I've got to sit next to him in the staff room, and he's going to think that I've just gone in and pissed up the walls. And I've got to live with that.
There's this one...
Then what kind of staff members go to your school?
Animals, mate. Animals. We've already got a horsewoman.
That horse? The
horse. He's always eating carrots.
Oh, that makes sense. My bad.
Petrichor.
I
love it.
Actual Petrichor. Or
Not the
the
song.
song Petrichor.
Not the song.
Actual Petrichor.
I forgot it was called
Nice.
Petrichor, and then I googled it, and yeah, there you go, Petrichor. I assume you know what Petrichor is.
I know what Petrichor is.
Smell of
I
rain.
like Petrichor. Smell of rain.
It's the smell of rain.
Oh,
There you go.
I don't like that.
You don't like the smell of rain?
Oh, I love it.
No,
I love it so
I
much.
like it when it's like
I'm-
acidic-y
I
as well.
never
Yeah.
got like. I never got the thing around it. I just don't like wet.
It's just so like fresh.
See, I really like the smell, but it also makes me feel a little bit queasy.
Queasy.
It's very like dense, isn't it?
That's the synchronised swimmer's memory coming back whenever water's
Yeah.
around, mate. That's why you're getting queasy. That's trauma. You need to go see someone, mate.
It's a very like dense smell though, isn't it? It's thick.
Yeah, it's nice.
It is, yeah.
It's
But
nice.
I like
really
light
it.
smells.
You are?
I
What's
like
a light
light
smell?
smells. Citrus and apples and fruit.
To be fair, he smashed that. That's a good answer. That had a pretty light smell. Can't even argue that. On the topic of rain, I love it when it's like absolutely hammering it down outside, but I'm inside and I ain't got to go anywhere, and I can just like relax.
That's one of my favourite things. That makes you feel really warm inside.
like a film
I hate
on,
that as
playing
well.
some games or something.
No, I love that.
That's amazing. There's nothing
I
better
love
than that.
so much.
I've got seasonal affective disorder. As soon as it's not sunny outside, I'm depressed. I actually want to jump through this from window right now.
Actually, to be fair, Dick, in my podcast, I was going the last time, one of mine, I didn't say it because I had quite a few, but the one I was going to say was that I actually love dark nights and I love when the clock's like.
Yeah, I do.
Like, I love winter.
I love
when it gets
winter.
dark.
You're
love
clapped. Unless
Because
it's
it makes you feel like
unless-
cosy and it makes you feel like
nah.
warm inside.
I agree with
No.
that.
Unless-
I genuinely hate like being at 9, half 9 at night and it just being light outside. I don't like that.
Nah, unless it's bright sunshine, I'm not having it.
No, I'm with Louis on
I
this.
love being cosy and stuff.
We're winter boys.
And I love. I wish it would actually rain more in the UK.
Same.
Everyone
No.
says it always rains. It barely rains anymore.
Don't rain enough.
I want my shorts on. I want only one button on my shirt done up. Like, can't.
You can
don't,
do that when
Don't
it's
play with
raining.
me. My sunnies on. Like, can't.
But one of my hates is actually the fact when it just rains a little bit.
Yeah, I
Like,
agree with
I want
that.
it to smash it down.
I get that as well. The snow's a
Yeah.
bigger one actually. I'd rather have no
Oh, yeah,
snow
I hate that.
than like A
A
bit.
little bit of snow.
Just like a bit.
Actually, not even a little bit. Just when it just like it doesn't even settle slightly. It just goes straight to slush.
It's just trash, isn't it? What's the point?
It just wets the floor.
It's just
Yeah,
a
it
waste
wets
of
the
my
floor.
time.
Yeah, I wrote to the council about that. I thought that was
Sort it
got
out.
to complain to someone about it. Yeah.
You don't like snow?
No, I hate snow. It's cold. I don't like it.
Fair enough. Can't argue with that.
Basically, if it's below 20 degrees, I'm going to be unhappy. Like, we've got to face this realisation at this point. Unless it's warm, I'm just going to be a miserable prick.
I can't wait for when it rains loads at Reading this year then.
Oh god.
But last time we were at Reading, it was boiling, and I was loving my
It was
life.
dusty,
I
wasn't
hate
it?
it so
Dust
much.
everywhere.
Yeah, only when you're walking in the dust.
To be fair though, I don't want it rain. I don't want it to rain at Reading. I'm not with
Exactly.
Louis on this. I think
I'll actually really like it to rain.
no, you wouldn't. You wouldn't. You
I
like
think it
the
was-
thought of it. You would not like it.
You're saying
It's
that
because,
now,
like-
and you'll be miserable
Yeah.
if it rains.
If I was walking home now from like town and it was raining, I'd be miserable because I'd be like, oh. But if you're at a festival, you're not going to go back to your tent, are you? So like, you might as well just embrace it.
Yeah,
The
but you-
first time you can actually just embrace the rain. Like.
But you'll get pneumonia and then die in your tent that's freezing.
You're not meant
'Cause
to
it's
get dry, are
August.
you?
Remember
Oh,
when
no,
we
I thought
went,
no.
and it was in the day like 30 degrees, and at night it was about minus 40? Imagine that, but when it's raining and you're wet.
But we didn't even take towels or anything. What are you going to dry yourself with? Wet
did,
wipes?
I'll bring them out and then just blot.
Yeah, to be fair, the wet wipes would have less moisture on it, so
There
it
you
would
go.
actually soak a little bit up. Good old diffusion.
You're just not going to be alright, mate. It would be horrible.
good point.
You're going to spend 4 days just
Yeah.
covered in mud.
I'm
Everyone would
assuming.
flock to our tent as well because they'd think it was just like a shelter for the rain.
Yeah, I'm assuming wet wipes don't participate in active transfer, so it'd work.
It would work.
Yeah.
Some nice biology there, Declan. What do I love? You tell me. I'm opening the floor.
Doctor Who.
Ah, I hate that. I hate nerds. That's what I hate. Big old nerds. I always beat one up on the way to school. I'm not allowed to go into work until I beat up one nerd.
It's the same kid every day though, isn't it?
Oh, he hates me, mate. He hates me. I give him £1 though every day.
Oh, that's good though. That's nice.
Yeah,
As in monetary value or like a pounding?
Both.
Like,
Both.
right. Here, take this, you animal. You just yeet a coin into their face.
Yeah.
I haven't been cleaning. Oh, here we go. This is a good one. So I had, again, these are all things that have actually happened to me. I had fajitas on Saturday. I had sour cream, right? But the pot
Oh, so.
was so like just soft and it had no structure to it that I couldn't peel the top off. Whenever I went to peel the top, the pot collapsed. So it was impossible to peel the top off of the sour cream. You couldn't do it.
I've never had that before.
It was impossible.
That's annoying.
Yeah.
What did you do?
So whenever you applied force at the
Screw
top, it just folded in on itself. So you couldn't like
What was the top made of?
lead. No, the top was like a normal top. The pot was the problem. The pot was just so like soft and like it was just
Malleable.
trash. Yeah.
How did you? What did you do?
Knife, mate.
Ductile.
Bend it. No, knife. Just cut round it. I physically couldn't get the lid off. Living alone, I often have a lot of food that's like running out of date and needs eating.
I understand
It's
this.
one of my favourite things
I
in the world.
understand
I love it when,
Purge day.
yeah, I love it when, and it's every day because I make sure every day is purge day. But
See-
I need that. I like that excuse. I like, oh, I'm a fat bastard. I'm stuffed, but those scones ain't gonna be alright tomorrow. All 8 of
Do you
us.
buy food purposely in hope that it goes out of date?
Oh,
so you
yeah,
can't-
yeah.
Well, I've got to
100%.
have this. Like,
In
this.
preparation.
See, I don't get this because everything I buy goes exactly into my diet.
That's just wrong.
I'd
it's
argue
not
it
right.
isn't.
That ain't right,
That's
mate.
horrible.
What you do, you walk in the shop, you pick up everything you can, and then when the date comes, you have to eat it.
I am.
But that's
I
not
often,
how it works.
I always ask for Mexican food at weekends because I know that Mum will make that much stuff. That for the next 2 nights, I've got leftover Mexican stuff.
Smart.
Yeah, but Mexican stuff is just any food with spice on.
Oh, I don't know.
Is that true?
I reckon, right, so any
I
meat
reckon.
with any veg, chuck some fajita spice on, it's instantly Mexican. Tell me I'm wrong.
Right. So what you're saying is you get anything and add Mexican spice to it, and it's now Mexican. But you said if you add anything with spice, curries, anything like Mexican.
I reckon I could make it Mexican.
I don't know if that's how it works.
I'd argue.
I'm trying to think what's a really weird meat, like goose.
I was going to say goose.
I'll bet they eat it.
And then you said and a veg, goose and a
aubergine.
Yeah.
Eggplant, they eat that. So
Parsnip.
They eat that.
Yeah.
With you want
Goose and
parsnip with Mexican spices on it.
Do it.
I reckon it tastes alright, but it's not Mexican, is it?
I'd argue
I'd
you're wrong.
argue you're
because they'd
everything
eat
wrong
anything.
with British people, to be honest.
Me,
no respect
I'm
for
everything
culture
wrong with-
or ethnicity. It's just those Mexicans, yeah, it's just spice in it.
I am a true libertarian.
You could put
That's what I am.
put spice on a tree and it'd be a Mexican dish. Plugs, weird shaped plugs, or like you got plug, but when you plug it in, it covers up like the sockets next to it because it's just huge for no reason. Or I've even had this before: sockets that are so close to the floor you can't plug anything into them.
No, I hate when you got the plug, but it goes like higher at the top, like a thick plug, because then you put in the wall fine. But if you got like the port of 4, for example, you can't put it in any of them because it will hit the wall. Like
it's disgusting. You know that you've seen Apple's really expensive mouse. I imagine you might have, Declan. Like they're really expensive mouse.
Yeah.
You seen how it charges?
No.
So it's a wireless mouse, right? You right, Lee?
it's raining.
Is
and
it?
I'm inside.
Imagine a wireless mouse, right? Here's my mouse.
Yeah.
How do you reckon you charge it? Where do you think you plug the charger in?
To a USB port, right?
As in on the mouse. Where do you plug it in on the mouse?
Underneath.
Yes. So Apple's really it's like £100 this mouse. You have to have the mouse upside down, and it gets plugged in the middle on the bottom. So you physically cannot use the mouse while it's charging.
Yeah.
Why?
That's
the
ridiculous.
thing, while we're on the content of Apple and chargers, their new M1 MacBook. So I've got the new MacBook Pro with the M1 chip. Now the old MacBook, they had the Maglock charger. So wherever you sat, if the charger was on the right hand side, you could flip it over and plug it in that way because it was lengthways, not coming out the side. So it went that way out. So if it was on the right, you could have it flipped and it went round the back of the laptop. And if it was on the left, you could have it that way and coming out the left. But the new ones, they're USB-C. So if your thing is on the right, it's got a curl all the way around. It's horrific. And it sticks out. Why didn't they just put another one on the side, on this side, and make it my life easier? But they haven't.
Mate. I can't stand Apple. Put that in my hate.
Yeah, but I processed a 12-minute video in 30 seconds.
Right.
That's pretty sick, isn't it?
Yeah, you could get a good Windows laptop that could do that though.
Yeah, but shut up. I did it.
Oh, I hate Apple. When you're trying to pour some liquid and it just like pisses down the side of the glass instead of going where it's supposed to go.
Right, I had this yesterday. Before I went out, I was having a pint. I was pouring Carling out of a can into a glass.
Yeah.
Right, and I literally had the can over the glass, and it shot the other side and just went onto my leg. How on earth? I'd poured the whole thing into the glass, apart from probably the last centimetre of what was in it, and it just shot off the side of the glass and went all over the sofa and on my leg. What are you playing at? What?
I hate it so much.
I hate when you go like back in the day when I used to drink milk. When you go to a place and you get a milk jug to put in your tea or coffee, and you try putting it all just goes down. Like none of it's going in my drink. Like, alright then, fair enough.
Jugs are the worst, aren't they? Someone needs to redesign the shape of that jug. They must know that doesn't work.
Yeah.
There's no reason to shape it like that.
Why don't they just put like a second hole a little bit further down, but only make it an inflow? So when it comes out and trickles down, it just goes into the second hole and comes in.
Like what, like a catch thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But only make it an inflow so it doesn't come out when you're trying to pour.
That sounds complicated, doesn't it?
No, it's like a Lucozade bottle, but you put the little nipple on the
it's like a
bottom.
valve, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe, mate, maybe. This one doesn't apply to me anymore because I got old. I'm real old. But I used to go out and play basketball all day, and not drink anything.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did all day.
You've never gone past a walking pace in your life.
Like I'm talking like 10, 12-hour day of just exercise without a
Also,
drink.
10, 12 years ago.
Oh yeah, ages ago, mate. Ages ago. Literally ages ago. But the best thing ever was walking home and thinking you're not going to make it because you're that thirsty. I'm talking like gasping in agony. And then you get home and you down some squash. Nothing will ever beat that drink.
Yeah.
Drinking that liquid. But it's the same for any like thing where you've gone for too long without it. Like showering after
Yeah.
wedding. I'm talking about that sort of thing. First drink after a lot of exercise. You just can't beat it. You just cannot beat it.
So when I do my rowing, I do 30 minutes straight without stopping, and the drink at the end of that is
That's
divine.
what I mean. It almost makes you want to exercise again. It doesn't. But
What do you mean again?
almost. I told you I used to exercise, Declan. There's pictures of me
Yeah.
as a skinny boy out there, mate.
Whatever.
To be fair, there is. At prom, you were like...
I was a skinny lad.
You looked ill.
So I used to play basketball all the time.
Yeah.
I was it's because I was involved with Sports Relief for 4 years. That's why.
They were giving you the relief.
Yeah.
He was that skinny, yeah.
I was in the promotional videos, but then there's
Then
I'm not
What-
that can't say that. Yeah.
What you mean is you're a cheerleader for the basketball team. You weren't playing basketball.
No, I'm telling you, they used to send Bob Geldof used to
He
come
used to
see
sell
me
food
all
at the games.
time. Bloody, if I have to see what's his name from Deal or No Deal, if I have to see him again, Noel Edmonds. He always used to pop round. He did always. Take your
Did
top
he?
off,
Always?
Alfie said. All the time. Show him how skinny you are. God.
Him and
Are you-
Bob Geldof
are you-
used to nip round. It's that time of year again, Alfie.
Are you only saying that because I'm topless?
I never made it onto Sports Relief. They said it didn't make the cut, but they used to film me squeezing through a closing door, but without touching it. Like doors closing and you just like shimmy through.
It's satisfying, isn't it?
Nothing better than that.
Indiana Jones sort of thing.
It's got difficult as I've got bigger. the window's closed. Now it's just open doors I can squeeze through.
I was going to say, it's not even shut anymore, yeah.
Nothing better than squeezing through a fully open door, boys. Oh god.
Yeah, it's got door stopping. No one's holding it, but look.
Oh, if it was
I'll
shutting, I
squeeze
wouldn't make
through
it,
it.
would I?
For those of you who think that Alfie's joking, it's been several months since you've seen him on camera. In a few weeks, when you see, you'll realise that he's huge now.
Oh, that would be funny.
He's
though, wouldn't it?
absolutely massive.
Imagine if the next in studio one, I'm just 18 stone. I do have to give a shout out though to the boys because we got a new studio. It's got a harness and stuff. It's got some supports for me and my new weight. So I just want to say thank you.
A disability ramp.
I got a special
So
chair.
you don't have to climb the stairs.
Is Modoc out yet? Because that really shows you the situation I'm in. That really highlights my problems.
I think it is actually.
There you go. I look like him.
I'll have a look. 21st of May it premieres.
My love, flying down the stairs.
Eh?
Right. And I'm a big lad, but you should see me go downstairs, mate. I fly.
Is this like the Snowden story again? We end up on your face.
You know where there's like what they call railings and stuff, and you just like grab them and you just like fling yourself down the stairs, and you go like 4 steps at a time, and you just fly.
Oh yeah.
Nothing better, is there?
No, I like that. But I'm also very scared that I'm just going to
Yeah.
collapse into a heap.
To be fair, at work I've started using the lift. It's only one story, but I can't really make it anymore. Especially after legs, I'm like nah.
I got a lift in my block of flats, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on the 4th floor, so I get the lift because it's quite a lot. And I was going down the lift, right? I was going down from 4th floor, and it stopped on floor 2, and this girl got in because apparently she couldn't be asked to walk down 2 flights of stairs, right? But the worst part was she got in at floor 2 because she couldn't bother to walk down 2 flights of steps. Guess where she went?
Floor 1.
Floor 1.
No, she went down to 0, but guess where she went when she left the building?
The laundry room.
She went to the gym. She couldn't be bothered to walk down. She got a lift from floor 2 to floor 0, walked out the door, walked in the gym, and got on the step machine. She taking the piss. She genuinely, because I was doing my laundry, which is next to the gym.
You followed her all the way to the gym?
The laundry's next
Weird.
to the gym, I'd like to clarify,
Right.
in my flat. And I was doing laundry. I wasn't at the gym, trust me. So I had to follow her. And she genuinely, she got a lift down 2 flights of stairs and went on the step machine at the gym. And I felt sick.
That's impressive.
It's disgusting, is what it is. My other story with the stairs thing is someone I know tried to jump an entire flight of stairs. And he
That
broke
didn't
his
go
leg.
well.
Yeah. I remember being
my first memory is falling down the stairs.
Isn't it?
pushed.
Did you know? When I lived in
Thrown?
my first house with my mum and no, I was about 2-3 years old.
Exactly.
It's my very first memory, and there was like a kids gate thing.
Yeah.
Some dickhead had left it open, but you can guess who that was.
This isn't actually.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
This isn't a hate of mine, but when I googled things people hate to try and jog my memory, someone put this with a picture. Right,
Is it like Nazis or terrorists?
as their number one hate was.
Right.
There's no way this is a thing. Louis might know better than me. Their number one hate was when they go to the cinema and someone sat on their laptop. And they had 2 pictures of different times they've been to the cinema, and there's just this woman in both cases just sat on her laptop. What's she doing? What's so important that in the cinema she's brought a laptop?
Reviewing the film.
To be fair, I've never seen that. It does really annoy me when I'm in the cinema. The person in front of me is just like scrolling on Instagram or something, and like the light's really bright. It doesn't even turn the brightness down. The light's really bright, and she's just like flicking through Instagram, and I'm like,
That is annoying.
watch the film.
See,
But I've never seen
that's-
someone on their laptop. That is mad.
That's even worse for me because you go to like a lot of films, don't you? Even if they're good or bad.
Yeah,
I only go to films that I kind of know I'm going to enjoy, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Like Batman. v
So when I
Superman.
see that
Suicide
and I'm
Squad.
like fully immersed in this film, and I'm like, yes, yeah, this is sick. And then I look down and someone's just scrolling on. What are you playing at? This is a sick film. Like I'm about to cry. What? Why is that girl's tits more enthralling than this film?
That's mad.
The idea is it's the 2 hours of your life that you genuinely don't have to be on your phone.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? That's
You ain't
the
gotta do
idea. So
anything at all.
you can relax and just.
See, that's my love and hates. That's my loves and hates.
I enjoyed that. I felt nostalgic.
Nostalgic.
Yeah.
It's things I love and hate now. What are you nostalgic about?
The things that I forgot that I also love and hate.
So beer that we haven't spoke about. You don't look impressed.
So, it's strong.
It's very strong. It's very strong.
Whoa.
He needs to sort that phone out.
How is your
doing my
setup
nothing.
so bad?
Every single episode.
There's a lot of noise going on.
There is, mate. I can hear it.
I'm glad I'm not editing this. Just before we talk about booze, the Mindful Monologue is coming back. It's coming in a new format. Instead of being Spotify only and me talking about random shit, it's coming back on YouTube. It's going to be shorts, like 5 minutes long. And it's going to be how you can live your life sustainably, whether that be looking after yourself, the people around you, or the planet. So that's coming very, very soon.
Do I have to?
It's only tips. You don't have to take any of them on board.
Nice.
But
No, that's fine. Thank you.
Good. So, this beer is called Ominous. It's by an Irish company or brewery, called Oh Brother. But the Brother's got a 3 in it instead of an E, which is weird.
Is
It's
it?
an IPA, 6.9%. Yeah, if you look
Where
at
are you
the
reading that?
logo bit here. There.
Oh yeah, I see it, mate.
Look
yeah,
at the screen.
Yeah. I was looking at the
Um,
back. but they ain't got it there. But
Okay, yeah. 619%. It's got a series called Off the Wall, and it's got the name of the artist who actually made the can, which is pretty cool. His signature.
I'll be honest, I don't like the can.
That's
cool.
That's pretty sick.
I don't like the can either. It reminds me of a 1975 sort of thing.
That looks like some cat Ready Player One.
Yeah, so the beer's nice,
Yeah,
but it's strong. Was that our consensus?
Yeah, it's really strong.
But it's alright.
If I want an IPA, I'd quite like one that I can just sort of.
You are?
If I wanted an IPA, I'd want one that I can just sort of like drift through.
Yeah. You wouldn't want this. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Because it get you hammered,
Yeah, exactly.
and you'd know it's getting you hammered because it
Exactly.
tastes strong.
Yeah.
Seeing as I was back at my parents' this week, I got a care package of wine, so I'm back on the old Charisma that I have every so often that my uncle buys in bulk in
Sorry, I thought you were
cheap.
talking about actual charisma.
I don't have any of that. This is by the Bella Pilar that they get. It's a Sauvignon Blanc. It's actually all right. Now that I've had it again, this is the second time I've had this. They normally get me a red. It's not as bad as it was the first time. I don't know whether the grapes were picked better. It's 100% organic wine, which I quite like. It's quite environmentally friendly. The more it's one of them wines that the more you drink, the better it gets.
Because you're drunk.
Some wines, yeah, the more you drink, the worse it gets because you hate the flavour, you hate the aftertaste, you just can't stand it anymore. But this is one of the wines that the more you drink, the further you get through the bottle, the more you enjoy it. So it's all right actually. Bella Pilar, I'll bet it's about
Pilar?
£3. Bella Pilar.
Like Pilar Rice.
Pilar. It just says store in a cool dark place.
That's what it says. I'm surprised you ain't got store in a cool dark place tattooed on your body yet, Declan.
I will get, if you want it, I'll get it on.
I'm surprised
but
you ain't.
you've got to pay for it.
So, Declan, you've got your podcast next week.
No, he's
No,
just
we
done.
had
He's
birds
just done
last
birds.
week. It's yours.
Yep.
He's just done birds. It comes around quick, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I have no idea.
It comes around
what
so
it's gonna
fast.
be next week. I do not have a Scooby Doo. I thought it was yours, mate. I was sitting back. I was ready for productivity or whatever it was we were going to do. I have not got a Scooby Doo.
Sick. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, Louis will be
So-
doing something.
Fancy.
Nice.
Yep.
All right. See you later.
Bye.
Love you.
Thank you for listening to this Guzzler podcast.